Welcome back. I'm going to take a little ride out to Eischens Bar, which is the oldest bar in Oklahoma, founded in 1896, and it's famous for its fried chicken. And fried chicken sounds really good for lunch today. So I'm hitting the road and going to Eischens Bar, about a half-hour ride from my house. See you there. One of the things that makes me crazy about riding in Oklahoma as opposed to where I started riding, which was in Los Angeles, is that California allows lane splitting, or what some people call filtering. It is not legal in Oklahoma to do that. And I get behind a line of cars at a traffic light, and I'm so tempted to go between those cars and get up to the front of the line. But I know if I do it, people are going to honk their horns at me and give me dirty looks. And if there's a policeman nearby, I'll get a ticket for it. So I try to bide my time and be patient. If it's a really long line, or if it's a really hot day, I'll filter anyway. But don't tell anybody that. We are on Highway 3 on our way to the town of Okarche, which is about half an hour from where I live in Oklahoma City. Okarche is where we find Eischens Bar, and Highway 3 is also known as the Northwest Expressway in Oklahoma City, and then it's just Highway 3 outside of town. There's not a lot on Highway 3 once we get past the few stoplights that divide the Oklahoma City line. Then it's just a straight road until it makes a nice sweeping turn just before the town of Okarche. In a minute here, we will be towards the city line boundary of Oklahoma City. Probably not well known now, but back in the 1960s, 1950s, Oklahoma City was the largest city by area, by square miles, in America. The city founders annexed huge amounts of land all around the city when there was nothing there. And even now, the outskirts of Oklahoma City, there's still nothing there. But of course, most of Oklahoma City in the ensuing 70 years has grown and expanded to where most of the city boundaries are now filled up with actual development. We are in farm country out here, and just take a look at some of the fields of beautiful green crops that have started growing now, and another feature of Oklahoma. Over here you can see, of course, the bike parked up on the side of the road, and windmills. We have lots of wind in Oklahoma. If there's one thing we're not short of, it's wind. In fact, in the state song, Oklahoma, which comes, of course, from the Rodgers and Hammerstein musical, it's right there in the first line, which I'll sing for you. Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweeping down the plain. There it is. It's wind all the time. But we have some beautiful farmland here. And of course, more windmills along the horizon there. I don't know what crop they're growing here, but it's a gorgeous green. I think maybe it's wheat in its green stage, and later on, of course, will turn what we think of as the color of wheat. So we'll get back on the road and continue on our path towards Eischens. We're entering the town of Okarche. It's a pretty small town, but it's the home of Eischens Bar, and that's the destination, of course. As we're driving through, you can see this is pretty typical small town America. There is only one traffic light in Okarche, Oklahoma. We're going to be coming up to that traffic light, which is Oklahoma Avenue. And just to the right of that intersection, one block, is Eischens Bar. And we are arriving at Eischens Bar, the oldest bar in Oklahoma. So we've arrived at Eischens Bar. We're going to go inside and take a look. The decorations inside are really interesting. Tells a lot about the history, and it's unique. And then, of course, we're going to order that fried chicken, which is the whole reason for coming here today and is fantastic. So let's go inside. We enter Eischens, and here we have the menu, which you can see is extremely limited. We have whole fried chicken, not pieces of chicken, but the whole fried chicken, roast beef sandwich, barbecued sandwich, homemade chili, Frito pie. If you haven't had Frito pie, you're missing a treat. Some nachos and some fried okra. That's it. That's the whole menu. It is, of course, primarily a bar. And here we have the Eischens chicken. And I may look calm, but in my head, I've pecked you 3 times. Okay, so here's the Eischens Bar, and of course it is primarily a bar, so they have all kinds of beers and other drinks. And you can see the decorations here on the wall. It's fun. We got cow antlers, we've got a deer, we've got, I think that's a wild boar up there. All kinds of signs, of course, for Coors and Budweiser, Oklahoma State Cowboys, OU. We got to cover both sides of the field, of course. And let me take you around and show you the original fireplace from the original bar. So here's the second room, and we're approaching the fireplace. You can see there, that's the original. That was the only thing left when the bar burned down. I'm not sure what year it burned down, but it just left that piece, which they saved, and then rebuilt and continue in business. And as you can see the sign up there, Eischens Bar since 1896, the oldest bar in Oklahoma. The chicken has arrived. Does that look great? And we also have some fried okra. And we have here white bread and onions and pickles. And what you can do is you make yourself a little onion pickle white bread sandwich, and it's rather delicious with the chicken and the okra. And as you can see, very high-class tableware. We have just paper on the table to make our mess on, and I guarantee you we will make a mess. So let's give this fried chicken a try. Okay, here it is. That is so good. It is so tender and juicy. It's just the best chicken ever. You really got to come to Eischens and have this fried chicken. I'm not kidding. Okay, well, really stuffed now, full of chicken, but so delicious. And now it's time to get back on the bike and go back home. Came on the Highway 3 to get here, but I thought I'd go back a different way, go the back roads, which is almost as fast, takes a little longer, but hopefully a little more interesting. Passing over the train tracks here. No train coming, off we go. Leaving the town of Okarche. Cows in the field there. And over there you can see some windmills working away, generating electricity. Might be the back road, but it's no curve here. It's a long, straight road. I can see this road all the way to the horizon in a straight line. By the side of the road, say hello to some cattle. Oklahoma is a big cattle raising state. I think next to oil, cattle are our most common commodity. And what's interesting is at this point, I'm not more than about 4 miles from my house. And I do not live in the country at all. I live in the middle of the city. But once you get past the city part, it becomes farmland pretty quickly. That's one of the nice things about Oklahoma. You can get out in the country in no time at all. So I'm going to wrap it up here. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one.